Okay, my reading is from a book called Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer, subtitled Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teachings of Plants. Okay. It's from the last chapter called Returning the Gift. Red over green, raspberries bead the thicket on a summer afternoon. The blue jay, picking on the other side of this patch, has a beak as red-stained as my fingers, which go to my mouth as often as to the bowl. I reach under the brambles for a dangling cluster, and there in the dappled shade is a grinning turtle, shin-deep in fallen fruit, stretching his neck up for more. I'll let his berries be. The earth has plenty and offers us abundance, spreading her gifts over the green, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, cherries, currants, that we might fill our bowls. Nibbin, we call summer in Potawatomi, the time of plenty, and also time for our tribal gathering, for powwows and ceremony. Red over green, the blankets spread on the grass beneath the arbor are piled high with gifts, basketballs and furled umbrellas, peyote-stitched keychains, and Ziploc bags of wild rice. Everybody lines up to choose a gift while the hosts stand by beaming. The teenagers are dispatched to carry choice items to elders seated in the circle, too frail to navigate the crowd. Miigwech, miigwech, the thank yous circle among us. Ahead of me, a toddler, besotted with abundance, grabs a whole armload. Her mother bends and whispers in her ear. She stands indecisive for a moment and lays it all back down, save for a neon squirt gun. And then we dance. The drum begins the giveaway song, and everyone joins the circle in regalia of swaying fringe, nodding feathers, rainbow shawls, t-shirts, and jeans. The ground resonates with the fall of moccasined feet. Each time the song circles around to the honor beats, we dance in place and raise the gifts above our heads, waving necklaces, baskets, and stuffed animals, whooping to honor the gifts and givers. Amid the laughter and the singing, everyone belongs. Generosity is simultaneously a moral and a material imperative, especially among people who live close to the land and know its waves of plenty and scarcity, where the well-being of one is linked to the well-being of all. Wealth among traditional people is measured by having enough to give away. Hoarding the gift, we become constipated with wealth, bloated with possessions, too heavy to join the dance. In a culture of gratitude, everyone knows that gifts will follow the circle of reciprocity and flow back to you again. This time you give, and next time you receive. Both the honor of giving and the humility of receiving are necessary halves of the equation. I don't know the origin of the giveaway, but I think we learned it from watching the plants, especially the berries who offer up their gifts all wrapped in red and blue. We may forget the teacher, but our language remembers. Our word for the giveaway, miniduwak, means they give from the heart. At the word's center lives the word min. Min is a root word for gift, but it's also the word for berry. In the poetry of our language, might speaking of miniduwak remind us to be as the berries? When berries spread out their giveaway blanket, offering their sweetness to birds and bears and boys alike, the transaction does not end there. Something beyond gratitude is asked of us. The berries trust that we will uphold our end of the bargain and disperse their seeds to new places to grow, which is good for berries and for boys. They remind us that all flourishing is mutual. We need the berries, and the berries need us. Their gifts multiply by our care for them and dwindle from our neglect. We are all bound by a covenant of reciprocity. Plant breath for animal breath, winter and summer, predator and prey, grass and fire, night and day, living and dying. Water knows this, clouds know this, soil and rocks know they are dancing in a continuous giveaway of making, unmaking, and making again the earth. The moral covenant of reciprocity calls us to honor our responsibilities for all we have been given, for all that we have taken. It's our turn now, long overdue. Let us hold a giveaway for Mother Earth, spread our blankets out for her, and pile them high with gifts of our own making. Imagine the books, the paintings, the poems, the clever machines, the compassionate acts, the transcendent ideas, the perfect tools. The fierce defense of all that has been given, gifts of mind, hands, heart, voice, and vision, all offered up on behalf of the earth. Whatever our gift, we are called to give it and to dance for the renewal of the world in return for the privilege of breath. Thank you.